Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Sanitarium blind. Now, the crazy train has no brakes, because in the last episode, in the end, I've been transformed into a statue of an ancient Aztec warrior, and apparently I am now in some kind of an Aztec ruin, so let's inspect it.
These people have called me. I heard their voices.
Oh, and I even have like a cool new voice.
These. The Wall of Sorrow. Images which tell the story of this village.
Okay, let's talk to what I assume is like a priestess
Here
or
is
something.
the woman whose magic summoned me.
Yeah.
Old woman, what is your station?
By the Great Spirits, you have arrived. I thought your arrival to be merely a vision, but here you stand, Olmec, the Holy Warrior. Praise the gods.
Still your tongue, old crone. I asked your station. What is it?
Forgive me. My name is Titio. I am the village oracle.
Why have you come to greet me, old one? Where is the village chieftain?
He is repairing the village, Great One. Forgive us, for we are few in number.
What of this village? Why was I summoned?
It is Quetzalcoatl, Holy One. He has returned.
What nonsense is this? He sits on his majestic throne in the heavens, not in this pathetic dung heap of a village.
Oh, no, Sacred One. He truly has returned, just as prophesied on the Wall of Sorrow.
Now, unfortunately, I am not overly familiar with Aztec mythology, which I think would be kind of neat and would help me appreciate the details in this section more. I only remember that Quetzalcoatl is it translates to like a winged serpent or feathered serpent, something like that, and it's one of the Aztec gods, but I don't quite remember what his portfolio is like, you know, what he was concerned with, so I guess maybe it'll explain to me when I ask.
If you speak the truth, then I must see him. Where is he?
He stands atop the angry mountain, Your Grandness. He is using his magic to bring forth the blood of the land to kill us all.
The Jaguar Temple still stands?
Yes, it withstood both the flood and the rock slides. He intends to melt the very stones of the temple itself with the blood of the angry mountain, destroying what's left of the village.
Now, the blood of the angry mountain would be lava from a volcano, right? That's a poetic but understandable way to describe it.
Your tale told of the shaven-head Otanmi warriors. Where are they?
Quetzalcoatl slaughtered them as if they were children. And now their shades roam the land, trapped here by his wicked magic.
Shades, eh? Can they not fight still in these new forms?
Nay, fearless one, they are but lost souls, trapped between life and death. Their inability to battle their foe has driven them mad. They rant only crazed things in the voices of ghosts.
Okay. Now, the Aztecs overall had some pretty bonkers beliefs about like the afterlife and the gods in general. Like, as I said, I am not overly knowledgeable about that, but I do remember that they seemed to believe that the world like was composed, the history of the world was composed of different ages, and that the ages almost always like ended in in turmoil, in distraction, and the world sort of started over in a different age. And the reason for the blood sacrifices of the Aztecs was that they believed that they need to appease the gods with the blood of the sacrifices, so that they do not end the world. So, like, obviously it was pretty cruel for them to kill all those people, but it was born out of a real fear of the world ending if they do not do it. And from what I remember also, it was not only captives that they sacrificed, but also volunteers. So some of them literally volunteered to have their hearts torn out or something, because they truly believed that it's necessary to save the world from destruction by appeasing the gods.
These are the sacred fires. These are the sacred fires.
Okay, there is one of those warrior ghosts there.
His soul still dwells here. Spirit, what say you?
Shame. Eternal shame. Died in vain.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Oizelor, bearer of war, son of Tecatl, village witch.
You are the son of Tecatl?
Yes, wise, elder.
What was your station as warrior, Spirit?
Veteran of many battles, younger brother of Tecatl.
Why do you hang your head in shame, brave one?
Could not defeat one warrior. All our clan failed to stop just one man.
Okay, it's weird that I cannot ask him about this man, because at first I thought he meant Quetzalcoatl, the god, but I don't think he would describe him as a man.
They have honored Quetzalcoatl with this statue, and he repays them with destruction.
No, maybe they would. I would assume somebody called the winged serpent or the feathered serpent would have a different form than a man's form, but then again, as I said, I'm not overly knowledgeable on the subject of Aztec mythology.
This spirit is restless for justice. Spirit, what say you?
Village doomed. My dishonor.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Olmetok, the fearless one.
Now, the spirits kind of look like they remind me of Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen.
How did you earn such a title, Shade?
Fought like wild jaguar in battle.
What was your station as warrior, Spirit?
New blood. Young to tribe, yet not youngest. Older than Zealand.
Fear not, young warrior. The village is not doomed as long as I draw breath.
So thought our clan. Quick to battle. Did we run? Quick to die.
Big totem pole. The path is blocked. Perhaps another time.
Okay, let's check the buildings over here.
Simple pottery. Simple pottery.
Okay, it doesn't look like I can take any of
Can
those.
one woman's sorrow be so great? Woman, what say you? Why do you weep so?
Forgive me, O Holy One, for not showing you the proper respect. But I am racked with grief over the loss of my husband. He died in the battle with Quetzalcoatl.
Who was your husband?
His name was Tepiktok. He was a warrior, but also the village's best fisherman. He lived off the gifts of the sea, and devoutly worshipped the goddess of water. The cool walls of the water temple were to his liking, and he often spent his days in deep meditation and prayer there.
I have seen that the water temple is flooded.
Yes, by the evil one's doing. Quetzalcoatl called down a wave of water to destroy it, but it still stands proudly in the water.
Okay.
Why does this woman worry so? Woman, what say you?
Olmec, you have come to us. Thank the gods, for our prayers have been answered.
Yes, your prayers reach me, and I am here. What is your station?
I am the wife of the chieftain.
Why was your husband spared Quetzalcoatl's wrath?
He was praying inside the temple of the Jaguar when the evil one came. By the time the echoes of death reached him, the battle was over. He emerged to find nearly the entire village destroyed. He was bound by tradition to become chieftain. Thus he cannot attack Quetzalcoatl, and now he broods in a dark mood. He sees himself a coward for not being able to die in battle with the others.
What happened during the battle?
At first, when we saw our revered king back from the land of the dead, we were overjoyed. We thought he had come back to lead us to great victories. Instead, he came to destroy us. Although our warriors fought fiercely, Quetzalcoatl scattered them like broken twigs. After they had been killed, he unleashed his dark magic on us.
What magics did he wield?
He caused a massive wave to come down and crush the Temple of Water. He caused the earth to shake violently. The mountain broke apart and almost crushed all the huts, burying the Temple of Wind. Only the Temple of the Jaguar withstood his power.
You speak of tradition as though it is undesirable. Your husband should be honored to be chieftain.
But Olmec, oh wise one, it was never his desire to become chieftain, especially not this way. Working with the earth and revealing the secrets it hid inside brought him great joy.
Who remains in the village?
There are but a handful of us left. My husband does what he can to repair the damage of the walls of the huts, but his mind is elsewhere. The death of our beloved daughter weighs heavily upon him.
She was killed in the battle?
My husband insists that she was crushed beneath the boulders which destroyed the village walls.
You speak as though you disbelieve your own words.
I cannot help myself. I somehow feel that she still lives.
Okay, so I guess this is the chieftain then, trying to repair the walls.
Such destruction. Much of the original village seems to be buried beneath the rocks. This lowly worker appears strong and proud.
Maybe not. He just addressed him as a lowly worker.
You there, what is your station?
I was the stonemason. Now I am village chief. What are you? And why do you enter this village?
I am Olmec, holy warrior. You dare address me in that tone?
I do. You may frighten the others, but you'll get no such satisfaction from me. Where were you when we needed you most? Your arrival now means nothing to me. You're too late.
You say I am late, but you are wrong.
Is that so? My precious daughter lies crushed beneath these rocks. The day Quetzalcoatl arrived, I prayed to your god with all my heart. You come to us now? The warriors are dead. The temples are in ruins. My daughter is dead.
You say your daughter is dead. How do you know?
She was in her hut when the rocks fell. Look around you. Death is everywhere. I have lost everything that is dear to me.
You say you were the stonemason.
Yes, that is my trade. Like my father before me, and his father before him, I work the earth, shaping it to my will. I am a simple craftsman who now rules what's left of this village, a heavy burden on my weary shoulders.
There are worse fates, Mason.
I know. I have seen what happens to those who oppose Quetzalcoatl's rule.
His punishment is swift and severe, in death as it was in life, when he ruled this village as king.
Yes, but he was just and true back then, not this abomination which has returned to destroy us. We revered him when he was of flesh and bone, and upon his death, we crafted a tomb as a monument to his greatness. I myself crafted the stones and jewelry he was adorned with.
Okay, so I'm a little bit confused here, because I was operating under the impression that Quetzalcoatl is an Aztec god, but it seems that he's actually, at least in this continuity, he's like a dead Aztec king that came back to life, or something. As I said, I'm not overly knowledgeable on the subject.
Simple pottery. An empty copper bowl. It must have been used for sacrifices.
Now this is how you should design items to pick up in a game such as this. There is this simple like glow around the item, you know, it shines from time to time, and that is enough to catch your attention and to distinguish it from all of its surroundings. It's not over the top, and it's not like very obvious, but it's obvious enough so that it isn't frustrating to look for this kind of object. And I would really like for the game to utilize similar methods of suggesting to you what items you're supposed to pick up.
Such destruction. Surely these people did not deserve this fate. The Unholy One's power must be great indeed. A truly venerable woman. Old woman, what say you?
I see the Oracle was successful in summoning you. Although at this point, I don't see much use in it. The damage has been done. You have no purpose here.
What do you mean by that, bitter crone? I am Olmec. I fight for the gods themselves.
You sound as zealous as my husband, the fool.
What man would be mad enough to wed your sour tongue, old one?
Quetzalcoatl, the witch is my husband. He fathered 2 fine warriors with me, and now he runs to meet death's embrace. Meanwhile, I must sit obediently while he throws away his life on a fool's errand.
That's interesting that the village witch is apparently a man, like in the English language and also in Polish, the word witch by itself is like sort of inherently gendered. Whenever you hear it, you imagine a woman, but apparently it is not the case in this situation.
What errand do you speak of?
He plans on fighting that bastard. Undead king using his small magic. He is doomed and will die in vain.
Where are your 2 sons? Did they die in battle?
Yes. Quetzalcoatl shattered their bodies as though they were made of straw. Soon my fool husband will join them, and I'll be truly alone.
What is that you are mixing?
Nothing important, Holy One. Just a simple balm for my aching bones. Age has not been kind to me.
Okay. Oh, there's... I think it's just a fireplace or something. For a second I thought it was something more significant.
An unhappy spirit. Spirit, what say you?
Sodom, honor demand to stay true.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Epic talk. Hunt the waters. Bounty of the seas.
A fisherman?
Yes, and warrior, and husband.
Why do you stand here, fallen one? What does this totem mean to you?
Stand where I fall. Temple of wind, protect, even in death.
I mean no harm to the temple. I am Olmec, holy warrior.
Lies and deceptions, like the evil one, none may pass. All seek to destroy.
You are confused, lost warrior. I speak the truth. Quetzalcoatl is my enemy as well. Step aside so that I may visit the temple.
Prove words true. Act of faith. Perform the test before I grant passage.
I accept your challenge, Shade. What will be this test of faith?
Gift never given. Wife.
A gift for your wife? Of what kind?
Glimmers, circles, neck.
A necklace? Simple enough. I will find one for her and...
No! Special is this. Crafted for her. Baker kept it. Prove words be true.
Okay, so I need to find either the craftsman alive or the craftsman body and find the necklace that he was making for this guy's wife, which is the woman I was talking with before, because she mentioned him by name and also his trade, that he was a fisherman.
Who was your wife?
She has my heart.
I meant her name. What is her name?
You'll not harm her, you will.
What was your station as a warrior, Spirit?
Young I was, much older than Ometok.
Okay, so I have one thing to look for, which is the necklace. I guess this is one of the temples.
You must find blood that springs from a holy heart, and a heart which does not bleed. Place these two offerings in the bowls before you, and then you may enter the temple of the Jaguar.
Okay.
This must be the Jaguar Temple.
I don't have any such items yet. I think the blood from the heart that does not bleed might be lava, as I already mentioned that it seems that they treat lava as the blood of the mountain. Did I talk with this guy? Yep. And there is the altar.
Many have been sacrificed on this spot. Some for good, some for evil. Innocents crushed in the fist of the evil god. Innocents crushed in the fist of the evil god. This one appears to have died very young. Spirit, what say you?
On battle, died, never to see honor on battlefield.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Xylonen, the youngest warrior of clan, unproven.
Was this but your first battle?
And last, never to fight again.
What was your station as warrior, Spirit?
Youngest of clan, fierce, I fought, but no avail. Dead, same as all.
Honor comes with courage, young Spirit. Your courage at such a young age is honorable. Walk with head held high.
Cannot dishonor or die in first battle. Curse me for eternity.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Big
Whoa.
head. Big head.
I'm not sure why, but maybe it's a little bit of the voice itself, but also the delivery of Olmec here. It kind of reminds me of like RoboCop or Terminator. Like he sounds very much kind of robot-like.
Quetzalcoatl has desecrated the bodies of such honorable warriors.
Okay, is this lava?
Scalding lake of lava.
Yeah, it
Empty
is. Can
copper
I?
bowl. No, surely.
Well, I guess it wouldn't work because I doubt copper is strong enough to withstand the heat.
He too has been slain by the evil god. Spirit, what say you?
Failed. All could not defeat one.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Ixcoatl, eldest war chief, elder brother to Huitzilop.
You were the war chief?
Yes, victorious in many battles.
What was your station as warrior, Spirit?
War chief, eldest warrior, and leader of clan.
Do you judge yourself a failure? How can that be when you have died in honor on the battlefield?
Honor not. Failed village. Defeated by only one man.
Yeah, but I guess the man is also undead
A
and
tree
also
growing in the
possibly
lava.
and also possibly a god, so that's probably not a fair standard to
This
judge
water is
himself against.
impure.
Is that why I can't cross it?
This water. Clearly, this is the Temple of Water.
Okay, they did mention the Temple of Water being flooded at some point in the past.
Waterfall. demonstrating the raw power of nature's gods. What does this noble warrior seek? It is not...
Okay, I cannot cross the impure water, so I think the only way to go for now is over here, up those stairs, which I'm assuming this is
There
what's
is
called
the evil god himself. Quetzalcoatl has desecrated the bodies of such honorable warriors. A large statue. Violent earth magic has made it unstable.
Ah, so maybe I can topple it and make a bridge. Well, that did kind of work. I will talk to him. Oh, I guess I can't.
You cannot touch me. In death I have gained much power. The souls of the shaven head upon me feed my magic.
He is too powerful. I must find a way to destroy the evil one. Perhaps I may find some magical talismans nearby.
Okay, I should be able to enter the Temple of Water now, having cleared the path over here. But first, let's talk to this spirit.
Spirit, what say you?
Bitter. Defeat. Curse to Rome.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Theodore. This warrior. Clan. Shaven head upon me.
The shaven head Otanmi?
Yes. Savage destroyers.
What was your station as warrior, spirit?
In my prime. Older than Tivitak. Younger than Hutsalak.
Okay, there is much importance placed on the ages of the warriors. They keep repeating, oh, I was younger than this one but older than the other one. So I'm pretty sure that will come up as part of a puzzle later, because it's far too conspicuous to just be random.
Clearly, this is the Temple of Water.
Can I enter it?
Clearly. Perhaps that would surely, and perhaps clearly.
If I can't enter it, then what's my
Clearly. Carved
purpose
stone.
here?
It seems to be a piece of something greater.
Ah,
Images
okay,
carved
maybe I
in stone.
must solve...
Somehow these hold the key to the water temple.
Yeah, I must solve a riddle to gain access to the temple, but okay, so I need to access them in a correct way. I guess they are probably telling some kind of a story, but I don't quite know the correct order, so I'll walk around and ask the people if maybe they know the story of the water temple. Like, especially, I guess, the priestess might know, because it's probably her job to know things such as this. And there was also a stone carving on the walls underground here, so that might also help me in some way. Oh, but it seems I can't go back there? That's a puzzling development. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I can't... It seems I can't go back down there, which is definitely something I wasn't expecting. Because for now I don't exactly have a clue on how to solve the riddle at the water temple. I'm still looking for the necklace for this guy.
As a fisherman, you must be familiar with the water temple. What do you know of the carvings that mark the inner wall?
Sacred lights out may pass. To pray within the cool walls. Speak creed, live creed.
What creed?
The creed, life, water, creed.
What? You babble, Shade!
Creed, the creed.
Okay, that guy wasn't particularly helpful.
Sad one, I have spoken with the spirit of your husband.
Is he well?
The spirits are not as you and I. They speak in broken words and thoughts. When I asked of the carvings of the temple, he repeated the word creed to me. Do you know what this word means?
He lived by the fisherman's creed. He would often chant it to himself during prayer. The words are as follows. When God's eye is high above, spear the water quickly, for if the fish lie unaware, your baskets will be filled with the warrior's bounty.
Okay, I think it might be wise to write it down. Because obviously, I'm not sure if I'm going to remember all of this by the time I go back to the temple. So I'll just write down a couple of words, like fish, spear, and whatever, to help me
Repeat
with
the
getting
fisherman's
it
creed to
correctly.
me.
Yes, Holy One. It is this. When God's eye is high above, spear the water quickly. For if the fish lie unaware, your baskets will be filled with the warrior's bounty.
Basket filled. So the god's eye would be the sun in this context, right? Like, I'm pretty sure of that.
Images carved in stone.
So when God's eye is high, so when the sun is high, which I'm imagining is this one, spear the waters quickly, which I think is this one. If you catch the fish unaware, so maybe this one, your basket will be filled with bounty. Now, out of the remaining ones, I think this Looks most like a basket, but I'm not quite sure what this signifies. But there are still 2 more.
By the god.
And this is a reset.
Images carved in stone.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the first one. Like, when the god's eye is high, spear the waters. So spear the waters quickly. If the fish are caught unaware, your basket is filled with bounty. I'm not sure what's the significance of this. The fish caught unaware. There is this and this now. I guess that did work in the end.
Clearly.
Okay, so let's enter.
A ruby fish. Its blood-like coloring must indicate something important. The water totem.
Okay, and what about those?
Clearly, this is the Temple of Water.
Damn it, did I
Interesting.
block
Sculpted
myself?
fish are hollowed out. This water is impure. Ah, it is some kind of mirror. But what is its purpose? Surely, an unwise surely.
Did I block myself from entering again? Or do I need to repeat this? Okay, so it was when the sun is high, spear the waters quickly. If the fish are caught unaware, your basket filled with bounty. Because I didn't want to exit yet. I just was curious about those parts. Like, what are they even? Is there anything else in the temple here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so I guess the ruby fish was all that was to be gathered here.
The water totem. Clearly, this is the Temple of Water.
Yeah,
Interesting.
clearly.
The sculpted fish are hollowed out.
Yeah, the fish are hollowed out because they squirt
Clearly.
out water, so
Ah,
that
it
isn't
is some kind of
particularly...
mirror. But what is its purpose?
Not sure.
That would... I can't... I can't...
Okay, so maybe I'll ask the fisherman about the ruby fish. Maybe he knows something. Because I don't think I have the correct offerings to enter the Temple of the Jaguar. Are you there?
The path is blocked.
Okay, he has nothing to say. Interesting. Now, what did they have to place here?
This must be the Jaguar Temple. The Jaguar head. It speaks.
Most sacred warrior, you must find blood that springs from a holy heart, and a heart which does not bleed. Place these 2 offerings in the bowls before you, and then you may enter. the temple of the Jaguar.
A sacrificial bowl.
Yeah,
It is caked with dried blood. An empty sacrificial bowl. This must be the Jaguar temple.
I don't think I have any of the required items. Nothing I have particularly
The water
fits
totem.
that description.
Mason, I would have a word with you. I have spoken with the spirit of Tepetak, warrior and husband to Kalkihat.
The fisherman? His spirit remains here?
Yes, you have the necklace that belongs to his wife. Give it to her, or I will shatter your limbs like twigs.
Very well. Tell your spirit I will deliver his gift.
Okay, so I totally didn't expect the Mason to be the necklace crafter, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, in a culture like the Aztec culture, most of the jewelry, I assume, would be made out of stone anyway, but would it? Like, they clearly knew how to work gold, so maybe it doesn't make sense after all. I'm just weirded out by it. I was expecting like a jewel crafter or like a goldsmith.
I have spoken with the Mason Dead One. He will deliver the gift as promised.
Honorable holiness, truth in your breast. I am grateful. Temple awaits you. Win.
There.
Okay, so I think
The
I will
way
be able
is
to
open
topple.
me.
Yeah. That's kind of rude, you know. This guy, the spirit, spent his entire life and then a part of his freaking death as a spirit guarding this totem, and the first thing I did after he left for the afterlife is toppling it to walk on it with my feet. But that's besides the point. This episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and I'll end it here. That's all for this one. I will see you in the next one. Bye.